guys. April 29th, Donald Miller here. Um, so I am actually driving around prepping for this May 1st opening. Supposedly, all construction is open May 1st. So I have to get down to the office. I had to move everything back down. The problem is there's not a lot of direction on how this is opening up. Like, we're thrown protocols on, safe distances and things of that nature. And then every now and then the governor throws an equation out that we're supposed to understand. But there's been no leadership here. Like, it's just, I don't see any Pennsylvania press briefings where the reporters can ask live questions. It's all just been, there's just no guidance into how we're going to do this thing. So we're kind of left to ourselves to figure out how to do it. And that's basically what's been going on. Like, contractors are talking to contractors. We're trying to, like, yes, we all have a COVID foreman on site to make sure everyone's following protocols, things of that nature. But there hasn't been a whole lot of guidance into how this thing is going to open up. They've kind of just been like, okay, May 1st, you're opening. And this is where I watch my videos from when I was in my office at my place. We don't know the economy that we're going to go back into. We don't know. So if you left, like, if we, when this thing got shut down, the economy was on fire, okay? And if your spending habits are based on the economy being on fire, we could be in for a rude awakening right now, okay? Like, obviously, we all have the work that was shut down. We all have to get back to it and complete it. But no one knows if there's going to be any economic stimulus, okay? You can't force people to spend money. It just doesn't work that way, okay? You can, the economy just, you can't force an economy to be good, okay? You can try to, and you can put stimulus packages together, and I really hope that they're going to work. But don't rely on hope. And this can be a really good a valuable learning lesson for guys coming up in this trade on how you should budget yourself. You should not budget yourself full tilt to the nth degree of your paycheck. Obviously, when you're a helper, it's a little bit more difficult because you're not making as much. But if you can get into that habit, that way, as you get into journeyman level or above, you can start living underneath your means. Okay? And I try to stress that if you're a sub, you should be living based on your worst month of the year. And guys that have been through a recession know about this. Like this, I was taught this back in like the late '90s by the old timers. Like, put money aside, don't live to the full degree of your paycheck. And this teaching is like disappeared. Like, when I talk to guys about this, they don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. The older guys do, but the younger guys, like, they're just out there living like a rock star. Um, like, my company has survived '08, survived. Like, we've been a company since 2003. So we've seen a lot, and that's what I try to stress to these guys. Like, yeah, it's all fun and games now, but it changes so quickly sometimes. Okay, like '08 changed pretty quickly, and that like, it wasn't when it crashed was big because everyone was working during that time period. It was the the 1 year following that it got really nasty. The next following year, when everything caught up, all the jobs during that time period, we were working. Okay, just like right now, we're still working. Like, don't anticipate this is the end. This is the beginning. Okay, And all this money that they're spending, we don't know what effects this is going to have until maybe even a year down the road from now. Okay? So we're not out of the woods. I don't want you to think we're out of the woods. And I want, don't don't take this time to think it's party time, we're back at work, la di da. Take this time to really itemize what's important to you, okay? And we just don't know what's going to happen. Like, we've never been through this. This is crazy. So we don't know what lasting effects it's going to have on our economy. We don't. It's we're just going to have to wait and find out. But the good news is that we are getting back to work, and May 1st is opening up. So now that we're allowed to open up, hopefully the economy picks up and we start rocking and rolling again. I'm sure I'm going to make a couple other videos, but for the time being, just be smart. Be smart about like your spending. Be smart about how you're conducting yourself off the site. Like this is the time period that it's not all fun and games anymore. Okay, we got to kind of take it serious for the next 6 months and start looking, pay attention to what's going on. Before, if you had ample hours left and right, and all of a sudden your hours are cut to 40, no matter what, and no one's offering OT, guess what? That's a red flag if I ever seen one. Okay, just watch for the red flags. Prepare, take care of yourself, stay healthy. I'll make another video. My camera broke, and that's why I'm using my phone again. Hopefully the volume's a little better. But God bless. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.